Hello there, I am excited to be connecting with you once again. It's been an excellent programming for the second HBCU Africa Homecoming Summit. There's been excellent presentations, networking opportunities, and the programming has just been brilliant and excellent. COVID-19 has nothing on us. Was it Mother Teresa that suggested that there is more hunger for love and appreciation in the world today than there is for bread? Well, she couldn't have put that any better, because we are the part of our programming for this year's event where we acknowledge excellent individuals and institutions that are trailblazing different facets of our lives as members of the HBCU Africa community or the African community as a whole. And this, ladies and gentlemen, is the HBCU Global Impact Awards ceremony. Recipients for these awards are chosen based on international nominations from all across the world. And so you can rest assured that the individuals and institutions that will be recognized today really stand tall as far as this year's programming and activities are concerned. Keep doing what you do, and who knows, next year yourself or your institution will be recognized as a trailblazer globally as far as the HBCU Africa community is concerned. My name is Patrick Stevenson. I'm an economic consultant, broadcast and financial journalist based here in Accra, Ghana, and I will be your moderator for this year's event. Let's get into it. There will be a number of divisions, and I'll be going through the divisions shortly. Our very first division is the Order of the Living Waters, and that has some categories there, which I'll be looking at those categories as we progress. The next will be the Order of the Master Teacher, where we acknowledge and recognize excellent individuals who are imparting knowledge in different shapes and forms. And our most distinguished honor is the Transcendent Order of the African Eagle. Can you imagine that? I can't wait to see who this year's award winner is. Let's get started and find out who we will be celebrating as this year's winners. I'll be right back.
I'm Dr. Harriet Richard. I am Associate Professor of Psychology at Johnson C. Smith University in Charlotte, North Carolina. The award for the Order of Living Waters in the category Religion is in recognition of a member of our community who has demonstrated inspiring leadership. That leadership has promoted service and exchange across the diaspora. And the award goes to Dr. Dwight Webster. Please receive this award for your service. Stay encouraged. Congratulations, Dr. Webster.
This is Dwight Webster, and I'm honored to be named as a recipient for the HBCU Global Impact Awards as a member of the Living Waters religion category. This active participation of mine started back with an interest in Africa back in high school, where outside of West Philadelphia, I was the second only black an African American to serve on student council. And during one Black History Month program, we went to the University of Pennsylvania, and I vowed after that experience that I would follow the proverb or the saying that says, "Let not the one who speaks of you know more about you than you do." And so going on from there to Howard University, I found that its global perspective opened up my understanding to a world and to the motherland, the continent of Africa. And that interest and love has not waned yet. The students that were there, one in 6 students was an international student, many of them from the continent of Africa. And I went on from Howard University to Colgate Rochester Divinity School, where I focused on Black church studies and studied with the world-renowned Gayrod Wilmore, who opened us up to the African continent, Sub-Sahara, Southern Africa, and actually sponsored us in many of those African-sensitive programs. From there, I went on to direct the Center for African and African American Studies at Southern University at New Orleans, and serve as faculty, and met some folk who were Fulbright scholars who came back and said, we've got to take our kids to Africa. So I was part of the founding board that took kids to Africa, and during that time, also pastored Christian Unity Baptist Church, which was very Afrocentric and sensitive. We supported Dr. Morris F.X. Jeff, who was installed in a village called Chebi. We took our kids to Africa. We went to West Africa, Southern Africa, the Gambia, Botswana, Zimbabwe, Egypt. And there we understood that we were home. And I honor and I appreciate those in New Orleans who thought that I was worthy of this award. Thank you so very much. Bless you.
Greetings. My name is Letitia Williams, a proud graduate of Howard University in Washington, D.C. I'm a realtor and team lead with Tish Williams' team, Your Home Sold Guaranteed Realty. I serve this year as the president of the Rotary Club of Fayetteville, Georgia, and I'm a proud African Diaspora Nation board member. It is a privilege to present the HBCU Global Impact Award for the Order of the Living Waters to Johannes LeBlanc. Please receive this award in recognition of your service and congratulations.
I am Joanna Leblanc. I wish to express my deepest gratitude for being nominated for the 2020 HBCU Global Impact Award. As a graduate of two historically Black colleges, the great Bethune-Cookman University and Florida A&M University, I can tell you firsthand the role that HBCUs play in shaping and molding the minds of some of the best and brightest intellectuals right here in the United States and across the globe. So Kwabena, thank you for your commitment to serving as a bridge between historically Black colleges and students on the African continent who wish to pursue a premier class education. And also thank you for your commitment to strengthening bilateral relations between the United States and our beloved African continent. Again, thank you, and I wish you the best of luck. Take care.
Hello from Raleigh, North Carolina. I'm Jamaris Payton, co-founder of HBCU Wall Street, author of HBCU Nomics, and co-owner of Carolina Chicken and Waffles.
And I'm Amber Payton, the co-founder of Garden Street Inc. Publishing and a consultant for equity and inclusion.
As a 2019 HBCU Global Impact Award recipient, it is an esteemed honor for both Amber and I to present the 2020 HBCU Global Impact Award for the Order of the Living Waters in the category of Social Impact to Annabelle McKenzie.
In recognition of your inspiring work to help Africa bridge the gap with its diaspora, the Ghana's Year of Return and beyond, we thank you, we celebrate you, and we honor you. You are a wonderful example of an HBCU graduate making a global impact. Congratulations on your award.
Congratulations and welcome to the HBCU Africa Homecoming family.
We will see you next year in 2021 at next year's conference.
Hi everyone, my name is Annabelle McKenzie. I am overwhelmed with gratitude to receive this year's HBCU Global Impact Award for Social Impact. This is truly an honor to be acknowledged for all of the hard work I have put in over the last 2 years as the manager for the Year of Return and Now Beyond the Return Secretariat. To win such an award that feels like it is for the culture, it represents being a part of something bigger than myself. It is about changing the narrative, building bridges, and creating collaborative communities between Africa and the diaspora. I want to especially thank HBCU Africa Homecoming at this moment in time, when HBCUs are more important than ever. The legacy of our people in their fight for equality, access to a good education, and for the right of being a truly free citizen has once again come to the forefront this year. And it reminds us of why HBCU started in the first place. As an African American woman, attending an HBCU was important to me. I am a proud graduate of Grambling State University. Grambling State University has been a fundamental part of my foundation in my education and helped me to become the woman I am today. Grambling provided a sense of community and helped build my character and taught us that everybody is somebody. These are all lessons I see exist among our African brothers and sisters, especially the sense of community. The work I have been doing in Ghana has certainly been a life-changing experience. Being a part of a movement that has inspired social change and encouraged people to see Africa differently has truly been an honor and extremely rewarding. To be honored by HBCU Africa Homecoming 2020 is truly an achievement because of what you stand for and what I believe in. I take great pride in the work I have been a part of to connect African Americans with Africa. I've been fortunate to travel and work in multiple countries across Africa, and I strongly believe that it's possible for our global African family to not only work in harmony, but we can work together to build a new continent through business, social enterprise, and educational exchange. I could not have accomplished this without the support of Mr. Akwesi Ajaman, the CEO of Ghana Tourism Authority and the coordinator for Year of Return and Beyond the Return, for believing in me to take on such an important role and for supporting me with all of my ideals. Because of him giving me the opportunity to be part of this monumental project, I have been able to make an impact on our diaspora community. I must also acknowledge the President of Ghana, Nana Akufo-Addo, for inviting our brothers and sisters of the diaspora home to Ghana. I also would like to acknowledge the Secretariat staff that I worked with hand in hand to accomplish the goals of Year of Return and Beyond the Return. One of my most important goals in life is to enable every Black American to visit Africa at least one time in their life. I want them to place their 2 feet on African soil and experience the greatness of Africa. Repatriating to Ghana 2 years ago and being honored to be the manager of Year of Return and Now Beyond the Return has enabled me to accomplish one of my goals. Once again, I want to thank HBCU Africa Homecoming for selecting me as the 2020 HBCU Global Impact Award recipient. I will continue to work as hard as possible to connect our brothers and sisters of the diaspora to Africa and make a difference in this world by building Africa. Remember, Ghana is the gateway to West Africa, and we are inviting all of our brothers and sisters of the diaspora home. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Kwame Yankson, proud supporter and advisor to Africa Diaspora Nation. It is an honor and privilege for me to present this year's HBCU Global Impact Award in the field of business entrepreneurship to Mr. Kwab Asama of Custom Looks. We are proud of the international brand that you've built and the success that you've achieved. Congratulations.
I'd like to thank the HBCU Homecoming Summit for the nomination of a Global Impact Award. I am a proud graduate of Morgan State University and a member of Omega Psi Phi Fraternity Incorporated. While at Morgan, I was able to get my degrees in engineering and physics. However, I was able to transition into the entrepreneurship world. In 2005, I was able to start my own company, Custom Looks, out of my house in Bowie, Maryland. In 2008, we opened our first retail shop in downtown Silver Spring. Seeing the growth of the global economy, we decided to transition to Accra, Ghana in 2011. We opened our first showroom. Now we have our own factory. We are known for our bespoke suits, our couture designs, and of course, our custom PPEs. You can see our couture designs in America, Europe, as well as in Ghana. It is an honor to have been nominated for such a prestigious award because we believe that entrepreneurship is the best means to feed our community. So thank you for all who have voted for us, and I invite you to take an opportunity to come to Ghana. Look up Custom Looks. Anytime you're here, I'm ready to host you. Thank you very much.
Congratulations to all award recipients up until now for the amazing work that you're doing in your various fields of endeavor. And our next award recipient will further epitomize what it is we're celebrating at this year's event. And I'm honored to be presenting that award. The Passport University is the brainchild of our next award recipient. The mission of the university is to empower the next generation of global leaders of color by gifting passports and international service learning experiences. For she considers her life's work to be securing the future and a seat at the global table for herself and also her community. Congratulations to the founder of Passport University, our very own Lady A, Avery Atkinson. Please do receive this HBCU Global Impact Award in the Order of the Living Waters Education category in recognition of the amazing work that you're doing in the area of education. Congratulations, Avery.
Hello, everyone. Shout outs and big love to everyone who is a part of HBCU Africa Homecoming 2020. Thank you so much for thinking of Passport University and for acknowledging this legacy work that we've been doing. It has been such an honor to be a part of changing the lives of young people. Our motto is to travel, experience, learn, serve, and grow. And that is something that we have taken to as many campuses as possible, and we're seeking to do even more. Again, we're just honored to be nominated. Thank you so very much for considering us for the Order of Living Waters Award. That's exactly what we seek to do. We want to be that pebble that's dropped into the ocean that creates waves of change further than the eye can see, changing the lives of students one HBCU at a time. We work with first generation HBCU students, first generation college students actually who are attending HBCUs. We gift them with passports and we give them travel scholarships so they can take their first international trip overseas. In addition to that, we want to help create global leaders of color by helping to advance and develop them on paper as well. So we work with them via CQ training. We get them prepared and help them to apply for international internships that are paid while in school to help pay down some of that debt. And then also to secure international jobs upon graduation. We work with recruiting companies throughout the world to offer them this opportunity. We also work with the government to help them find out about different jobs with the DoD and the Department of Defense and Home Security and all those good things, so that again they can get to that, be a part of the global narrative. As it stands, students of color make up less than 6% of the study abroad programming and also less than 1% of the service learning community. And so we seek to change those numbers. We want to do our part to even the playing field, expose our students, give more opportunities while making a global impact. When we go to these countries, it's dual-sided. They are getting to see people that are the best and the brightest that the United States has to offer by way of HBCU students, that school is making an impact overseas, as well as students are able to see the world beyond the 16 blocks that they may or may not have grown up on. So we are very excited about the work that we do. Again, we are so thankful for this opportunity to be nominated. If you would like to keep up with us, please feel free to follow www.passportuniversity.co or our Instagram, which is at passport_UNIV. I look forward to connecting with you all, collaborating, and again, let's continue to be a part of changing the future by changing our students' lives one HBCU at a time. Thank you.
Hello, it's Kwame Yankson presenting another HBCU Global Impact Award. This award is in the category of social entrepreneurship and goes to Dr. Abella Monago of Race for a Cure Africa Breast Cancer Foundation. We appreciate your life-saving work. Congratulations on the award.
Hello, this is Dr. Abella Monago of Run for a Cure Africa Breast Cancer Foundation, coming to you all the way from Lagos, Nigeria. Firstly, I would like to say a huge thank you to the African Diaspora Nation on this wonderful recognition as a Global Impact Awardee. Anytime we get an opportunity to highlight the work that we're doing in regards to free breast cancer screenings, diagnostics, and treatment for the women in Nigeria, Ghana, and Cameroon, we definitely want to take advantage of that opportunity. So thank you, ADN. I am actually a product of an HBCU. I earned my master's from Prairie View A&M University in Prairie View, Texas. So I know firsthand the value of an education from an HBCU. So the work that you all are doing at the African Diaspora Nation is wonderful, and I want to tell you congratulations for bringing great attention to the continent Africa. Again, on behalf of all the women that I serve here in West Africa, I would like to say a huge thank you. I will hold this honor in the highest esteem.
My name is Letitia Williams, and I'm a proud HBCU graduate of Howard University in Washington, D.C. It is my privilege and with great honor that I present this HBCU Global Impact Award for the Order of Living Waters, Studying Abroad, International Education to Maurice Johnson. Thank you for your service. Congratulations.
Please, let me start off by thanking HBCU Africa for the honor. I really appreciate it. Anything I can do to further the mission and the vision of the organization, please let me know. I'd like to thank my institution, Florida Agricultural and Mechanical University. We were founded October 3rd, 1887 in Tallahassee, Florida. We started off with 15 students and 2 instructors. So to see my institution evolve into what it has become as a leader in producing Black professionals that go out and make meaningful contributions to society, I appreciate being a part of that legacy. I'd like to thank the students of Florida A&M University for entrusting me with their safety when they travel abroad. And in addition to them, the students of Bethune-Cookman University, Florida Memorial University, the AUC in Atlanta, Clark Atlanta University, Morehouse University, and Spelman University, North Carolina A&T University, Hampton University, as well as Howard University. I'd like to specifically thank Dr. Christopher Daniels for extending the opportunity for me to visit Africa for the first time. And I also like to thank Mogina Kobe, who serves as Director for North American Operations for Motherland Connect, a travel organization. Again, I'm very appreciative of the honor. And like I said earlier, if there's anything I can do to further the mission and vision of HBCU Africa, please let me know. Bless.
My name is Nana Obukasi Ampo One, Apejahim, a Cebu traditional area Ghana, founder of the Obukasi University of Excellence. I am here today to present the award, HBCU Global Impact Award, Order of the Living Waters, Media Entertainment category, to the leader of the Arrested Development legendary hip-hop group, Mr. Thomas Speech. Thank you very much, Your Excellency, Mr. Speech. We appreciate you.
Hello, my name is Speech from the hip-hop crew Arrested Development, and I am extremely honored to be nominated for this HBCU Global Impact Award. My inspiration has been my parents, who from the age of 8, my mother started the largest black newspaper in the state of Wisconsin. And growing up in Wisconsin, which is known for being the #1 worst place for black men to grow up, I saw huge disparities between me and my friends who are of other cultures and races. Everywhere I went, the disparities were very stark and very hard to ignore, even as a young kid. And so when I was 18 years old, I started to veer from just being an average teen and wanting to be more extraordinary like my ancestors, striving, if in any way, to reach some of the dignity levels and the levels of activism that many of them had, and including my own parents, who my mother being the owner of that newspaper, the Milwaukee Community Journal, and my father being an entrepreneur all of his adult life, and seeing their examples. We would sit at the breakfast table and talk about issues that affected black people in our community. And we would talk about solutions as a family. And now I've taken on that tradition in my own house. I have decided long ago to make music that would offer solutions. While so much in hip hop was speaking about death, I decided to speak about life, and our group, Arrested Development, coined the term life music. And in that music, we would speak about the upliftment of black people, the unity of the entire African diaspora worldwide, and the ability for us to create our own institutions and our own pathways to self-determination. So that's why this award means so much to me. I thank you for supporting our music since 1991 with a song called Tennessee, all the way to now with new album that's coming out in 2020. My social media outreach is brotherspeech.com. It's also @speech on Instagram. It's @speech on Twitter. Thank you so much for this honor. I deeply appreciate it. Peace and strength. Speech.
Well, there you have it. The winners of this year's Order of the Living Waters Awards. Excellent individuals doing amazing work. Congratulations to all the award winners, and thank you to the presenters for facilitating the presentation of these awards. Thank you so much for doing this. Next up, we will be celebrating 2 phenomenal women who are working in education. And what a time to be having this conversation and recognizing such excellent individuals who are contributing to the human capital development of the HBCU Africa community and globally. They will receive awards as HBCU Africa Homecoming and Global Impact Makers in the order of the Master Teacher. Dr. Jacob Astake, last year's Order of the Master Teacher awardee, is next to do us the honors of the presentation.
Greetings, my name is Dr. Jacob Astake, and I'm the Assistant Vice President for International Affairs at Morgan State University. As an award recipient and after being present in Ghana last year for the HBCU Africa Homecoming event, I have the distinct pleasure of presenting the Order of the Master Teacher Award to Dr. Joanne Roll. Dr. Roll has been dedicated to being a bridge builder between Africa and its diaspora for many years. Please accept this award in recognition for your inspiring and impactful leadership as an educator. Stay encouraged and congratulations.
Hello, my name is Joanne Roll. I'm the Dean of the School of Business at Medgar Evers College, City University of New York. And first, I want to take this opportunity to thank the organizers for having the vision and the foresight to continue the work that was started last year for the homecoming, in spite of the challenges of COVID-19, in spite of the pandemic, in spite of the global economic instability at this moment in time. They had the foresight to continue the work in a virtual format. So for that, I want to applaud them and thank them. I also want to thank the team that has worked with me for the last 5 or 6 years in much of the work that we have done on the future of work and entrepreneurship for the underserved. I want to thank the students, and many of which who've become alumni, who traveled around the world studying entrepreneurship in Kenya, Jamaica, Japan, China, Thailand, Costa Rica, and other places. What we've understood through this process is that students learn by seeing, students learn by doing, and I count it as a privilege that we have been able to do this work with and for the students. I want to take just a moment to share with you some of the work that we have done, presentations at conferences in Windsor, the UK, Pakistan, Bangladesh in December, and as late as January, we were in India, talking about the future of work and entrepreneurship for the underserved. If you just look at the first chart, we can see that the middle class has been squeezed globally. Pick a continent, and the disparity in income is getting worse. We believe using an unscaled approach in entrepreneurship that disparity could be adjusted by what we're calling the hungry middle. Those, many of which who've been impacted by COVID, who had good middle class jobs, who no longer have jobs and may not go back to the marketplace. All of this was happening pre-COVID and the pandemic, but we believe the pandemic has accelerated what we see this happening. And there is much opportunity here in the U.S., on the continent of Africa, and many other places where people of color are. We wanted to I just draw your attention that capital was once accessible and available on the public sector so that some redistribution of wealth and reallocation could be done. That is no longer the case. Globally, much of the wealth and the capital is in the private sector. And so I can say that I truly believe that there is hope in the unscaled economy and technology, and I believe it's going to come from that hungry middle students who are in undergraduate school, matriculated from undergraduate school, matriculated to graduate school. They are not going to accept a old normal or new normal, because much of that normalcy was in poverty and impoverishment for them, their families, and generations. We believe that in the future, the better normal will be shaped by those who will be job creators, and they will be job creators in their communities, in the U.S., in Africa, in the Caribbean. And for that, we want to ask all of you to continue to work together globally. If you look at my summary chart, it indicates that we will all, if we plan to stay in the workforce, will learn how to learn and relearn, and learning will be lifetime. We believe that this transformation is coming from many of the students that we have seen, we have helped, and who will, we believe, come back to help the economy. And so I say the homecoming was a wonderful experience. It's a wonderful vision. And we are looking forward to being in the midst physically, not virtually, next year and for many years to come to talk about this better normal that we all will shape together. Thank you.
I am Jewel Wynn, and I serve as the Senior International Officer and Executive Director for the Office of International Affairs at Tennessee State University in Nashville, Tennessee. I also serve as Assistant Professor in the College of Education, Educational Leadership. I have over 35 years of experience in higher education and have truly enjoyed my academic journey. As a recipient of the HBCU Africa Homecoming Global Impact Award in the Order of Master Teacher and attending the first event in Ghana last year, it is my distinct pleasure to be a presenter. The Order of the Master Teacher Award is in recognition of inspiring and impactful service that builds bridges between Africa and its diaspora. Our next award recipient is Associate Professor and the School Counseling Program Lead at Hampton University. She was a 2015-16 Fulbright Scholar at the University of Ghana. She currently serves on the Fulbright Specialist roster. She is also the Executive Director of 3GC Incorporated, a nonprofit focused on engaging students of color, including those of African ancestry, to participate in short-term study abroad in Ghana. We celebrate your efforts. The award goes to Dr. Beverly Booker Amah. Congratulations.
Greetings, everybody, at HBCU Africa Homecoming, Ghana 2020 Virtual Edition. My name is Beverly Booker Amah. I serve as the Executive Director of 3GC Incorporated, to which I'm also the co-founder. I also work as an Associate Professor in the Counselor Education Program at Hampton University and serve as the School Counseling and College Student Affairs Lead. I was just so over the moon, to be honest, when I was informed of my nomination for the HBCU Homecoming Global Impact Award for Order of Master Teacher. The nomination was enough. And then to be selected by the committee, I'm just honored, I'm humbled. Of course I would say, thank you to God and ancestors for giving me the gift to teach. And thank you for my communities in Philadelphia and my family for nurturing that gift. I can remember as early as 7 or 8, my cousins and my friends when I was very young would put up with me, letting me be the teacher when we played school. So I've been teaching for a very long time. And I thank my teachers from K to 12 and our superintendent, the great Constance Clayton in Philadelphia, for inspiring me to be like them. Engage students, inspire students. And, certainly I thank my own alma mater. I teach at Hampton University now, and I was a student in the history education program and really learned pedagogy and content at Hampton University. And so I thank my alma mater. And I just would say to students, all students globally, do what you love, seek what you love, because it will take you farther than you ever could dream. My love for teaching has had me touch so many students, and really, to be honest, it's had students touch my life too and teach me too. Teaching in a liberation-based way is never one directional. And so teaching has taken me to California to live. Teaching has taken me to Ghana to live when I became a Fulbright scholar. Teaching has, enabled me to start a nonprofit with students in mind and with students who are now my peers to serve our communities globally, both Africa and our diaspora. And so doing what you love just takes you to higher heights. It fulfills you. And it serves your community well with the gifts that the spirit world has given you. And so I would just encourage students to use your gifts, seek your gifts, and let your communities help you nurture your gifts. I thank HBCU Africa Homecoming again for this award. I am just honored and over the moon. And I would just encourage us all to keep seeking revolution, keep seeking justice for Breonna Taylor, George Floyd, and all those who have become ancestors way too soon. We have to seek justice for them. So I thank you again for this award, and I'll see you sometime later.
Next will be for us to receive the creme de la creme, the Order of the Transcendent Eagle awardee. Let's welcome.
Hello, my name is Derek Kayongo, and I'm the former CEO of the National Center for Civil and Human Rights, also the founder of the Global Soap Project, and a fun fact, a former CNN hero in 2011. Today, I'm privileged to present an important award to a very important gentleman in our midst. The award is awarded by a very important organization, as you all know, the HBCU Global Impact Award. And what we are going to do today is give it to somebody who is really, really representative of global impact. And this is the award. It's the highest award, Order of the Transcendent Eagle. And this recognition talks about global impact. And I'm pleased to announce that the awardee today is our very own Ambassador Dr. Michael Battle, who obviously you all know was the former U.S. ambassador to the UN, and also now a former CEO at the ITC. So it's my great distinction and pleasure to afford this particular award to Ambassador Michael Battle. Thank you much for your work. God bless.
It is a distinct honor to have been considered by the African Diaspora Nation to receive the Global Impact Award by historically black colleges and universities. I'm deeply honored to have had a rich history both in the global community and in HBCUs. To begin, I had the opportunity to serve as the university chaplain and as an instructor in philosophy and religion at Hampton University, to serve as associate vice president for student affairs and as an instructor in philosophy at Virginia State University. I also had the opportunity to serve as president of the Interdenominational Theological Center, the ITC, in Atlanta, Georgia, which is the only graduate school of theology which is a part of the UNCF. And I had the opportunity to serve on the board of directors of the UNCF. So historically black colleges and universities are deeply involved in what has made me who I am. Having graduated from Howard University with my doctorate, I'm honored to have an HBCU as a part of my academic preparation. In terms of the African community and the African diaspora, years ago, I began my travel to the African continent, having led study tours in the Gambia and Senegal, and also in Northern Africa, in Egypt, as well as other parts of the Middle East. In 1994, I was fortunate to be a part of the team that went to South Africa as an election observer for the first free election in South Africa. Being able to witness Nelson Mandela become the president of South Africa was an honor beyond imagination. And having met him personally after his inauguration as president was a phenomenal opportunity. I've had the opportunity to work with the first three presidents of South Africa when I was the U.S. ambassador to the African Union and the U.S. permanent representative to the United Nations Economic Commission for Africa. Both the AU and the UNECA are headquartered in Addis Ababa, Ethiopia, the diplomatic capital of the African continent. They represent two of the three major Pan-African organizations responsible for continental development. The third Pan-African organization, of course, is the African Development Bank. While I was not directly assigned with a diplomatic portfolio to the African Development Bank, I did have the opportunity to work collaboratively as the co-chair of the African Union Partners Group on activities sponsored by the African Development Bank. So in that context, I have the opportunity of working with the African Union, the United Nations Economic Commission for Africa, and the African Development Bank. I'm deeply pleased to be a part of the African diaspora, particularly after the African Union has designated the diaspora as the sixth region of the African Union. Again, it is with great honor and deep humility that I accept this award and will do my best to live up to the high requirements and standards mandated by being its recipient. Thank you so very much. God bless.
Thank you to all the award presenters for this year's event, but most importantly, congratulations to all award winners. We know this is not enough, but it comes as a reinforcement to push you further to do more and add value to the HBCU Africa community and Africa as a continent as a whole. And so, congratulations once again. Ayeko to all of you. And to those who were not recognized this year, it's not to suggest that your work is not appreciated. Keep pushing, keep doing what you do. And as part of next year and subsequent events, I am sure you definitely will be joining the winners that we recognize in the awards, the Global Impact Award ceremony for the HBCU Africa community. My name once again is Patrick Stevenson. Thank you for having spent your time with me this evening.
Oh,